Hey everyone, Adele here. The number one thing that people ask me in my office lately has been, what do you do when you don't know what you're supposed to be doing? What do you do when you don't know your life's purpose? So if this is something that's been on your mind, my hope is that this clip may be useful. Um, I have the short answer, the medium answer, and the long answer. In the way I look at it, life purpose isn't something that is revealed in any sort of career assessment, where it's, the strong Campbell inventory or whatever it is the psychologists use, or the Myers-Briggs, or even the tarot cards or psychic readings. Um, if someone had to ask me what a person's life purpose is, I would say your life purpose is to be fully expressed as who you are. And that's the short answer. Because when we're not able to be who you are, usually we're not happy. So then the question becomes, well, then how do I find who that is? And a lot of times I think I have a theory that as we go through this thing called life, we get more experiences. Our purpose, or it starts to become clearer and clearer because it keeps changing. And at the end of all this, honestly, I think most people would love a life where they can express the full breadth of their humanity in what they do with people. Meaning life becomes about full expression of who they are. And that can be poured into all different kinds of containers. So purpose is more about expression than a job or even an avocation. So anything that has you being able to be fully yourself, you're probably on purpose. And if you don't know how to be fully yourself yet, then the question becomes, what would help pull that out the most? And one thing in my work that I have found really useful is being in community with other people that help you feel safe, that help draw things out of you while you explore this voice that's coming. So that, first of all, you're not out there by yourself, alone, behind a computer trying to figure out your life purpose. That doesn't usually work too well. The more engagement you have with life, the better shot you have of stumbling upon something that sparks something in you. That's why I'm not so wild about too many just watching webinars or podcasts, or, I mean, those are good, but they tend to be one directional. If the essence of you wants to be seen and expressed, that doesn't always work so well if everything you're doing is coming this way from the YouTube video or the webinar or the podcast. You may get good ideas and maybe feel something, but ultimately I think we're here to express ourselves with our full humanity in some container. Because when we do that naturally, I think most people feel that they don't even sit around thinking about their purpose. They're just happier. And the form becomes easier. So it's not so much, I'm going to be a coach. It might be, I want to do something that allows me to express the full humanity of what I am, who I am, and get paid for it. And I happen to like writing. I happen to like talking to people about what their issues are, whatever it is. And I don't care what's labeled. I get to express the parts of me. For example, in my work, I rarely label myself anything. I just say, I enjoy this dance with people about what's going on with them. I share a lot of me. In my work, I share with people how it's been for me on my journey. I'm getting something out of this too. It's not just one way of me going, oh, I'm sharing myself. My work is much more of an engaged style than I think some coaches typically work, which is a lot of more of a powerful question model, which is lovely. I love to dance with my clients and share myself. I have a need. My style, my purpose is to express, for example, my love for story. And pulling up I like to tell people my story. I like to hear people express their stories. There's something about story in me that I find very fulfilling. So maybe part of my purpose is storytelling. I don't know. But it allows me to fully express who I am. Expression, I think, is really an important part of your life purpose, if you're not able to be fully using everything that turns you on and be yourself, there's more purpose to be excavated. So how do you do that? Well, one way is to join a group. For example, an excellent opportunity for you to check out, if you happen to be in the Atlanta area this coming weekend, April 5th and 6th, I have an event called Spark Your Vision. And it's all about helping you find this intangible quality, the humanity of you, which, you know, it includes the way you speak. It includes what you're drawn to. It includes who you want help. It's a lot of things. It's not just one thing. It's all of you poured into a container that might actually be something you could offer to people if you're working with someone that can help you explain what this is to people so people understand it and might want to work with you. That is very fulfilling. So anyway, I'll post the information on Spark Your Vision below this video. And if anything, come and just be in a room full of people that are all exploring these things. I'm going to share some things that might spark some ideas in you that will move you more towards this elusive, more of you that wants to be expressed. And anything that helps you do that will feel good, because joy comes from growth. Anything that makes you grow and go, ooh, I like that. That's what we want to follow. It's not so much aha, because the aha you have today is going to be old news by tomorrow. So what we're doing is pursuing a path of growth and joy in the growth and more of your humanity showing up. And maybe it's monetizable, that you can actually do what you love. It's not so much what you do, who you are, and make an offering that people want to sign up and work with you. And then you can spend your days doing something that's fulfilling and maybe make a few dollars. And work with someone who's done this successfully, because there are some strategic things that I just need to have you know sooner than later, so that you don't feel like you're spinning your wheels. I want to serve. I want to help people. I'm not sure what it is. And I keep looking for a job description. Am I a health coach? Am I a Reiki master? Am I a tarot? I'm like, I'm not as interested in that part. You guys all have that. Behind the door is your humanity. That's what people want to buy. That the experience of being around you. And the more we can pull out of that, the more exciting it is for everyone. So sorry, I've got to run, but I'm going to post a little clip below. Spark Your Vision. We have an early bird ticket price, I think, for a couple more days. This is unlike any other event in Atlanta. It's not like your typical business coaching event where, you know, we talk about only mindset, and it's not just personal development for the sake of personal development. They have to come together and support this thing that is wanting to be expressed in the world. And it's not just a job description of I'm a Reiki master or I want to be a career coach. What makes you stand out? That includes your story. We're going to talk about story. What is your story? That's the thing that sets you apart from everybody else. And a lot of people don't think they have an interesting story. You do. Okay. So I hope this is useful. And until next time, rock it out. Thanks.